Hello and a very warm welcome to St Leonards on the Sussex coast. Today's tour is something slightly different in as much as we've now sold this property and it's not for sale anymore. My colleague Madeline, who looks after the Sussex region for Unique, has sold this property completely off market, but it's a unique house and worthy of a tour around, so you hopefully get an idea of the sort of properties we deal with both in the Sussex and also the Kent coastline. The story with this property starts in the Victorian period when an architect slash developer by the name of Decimus Burton saw an opportunity for wealthy Londoners to visit the coast. Once the newly installed train line had opened, this then led to the surge into St Leonards and it becoming the first purpose-built holiday destination of its type in England. If you wander around St Leonards today, you can see firsthand the magnificent architecture that still exists, and you get a real sense of how much a high society destination this place really was. Right, I'm standing in a house called Quarry Lodge, which gained its name from being the home of the quarry master who looked after the excavation of the local stone to build the housing stock in St Leonards. It's a magnificent place with gorgeous sea views from most of the 5 bedrooms and the 2 reception rooms, as well as there's a two-tiered garden, a big two-tiered garden out the back as well. So with all of our walk-arounds, the story starts at the front door, so let's go and have a wander around there and kick the tour off. Right, starting outside, and in typical fashion seems to be as every day goes by these current weeks, it's just about starting to rain, so I'm going to get the outside done as quickly as I can. But this is the entrance to the house just off of Quarry Hill, and here this I think it's sandstone that's built into the hill, well, where the house is essentially carved out from, gives you a sense of what this was like at one point. It's a real, looks like a bit sort of prehistoric, but it's a gorgeous thing to look at. We've got a garage here, and then we'll come onto the garden a bit later, but that's the bottom of the two-tiered garden. But we're actually at the side of the house. The front of the house overlooks the sea, but the front door is at the bottom here. Looks pretty anonymous, but you can get a sense of the size of the building. It's huge. So we've got this glass atriumed entrance hall lobby area up to this rather grand double door and into this lovely tiled hallway. House is completely empty now. It's completed, and new owners will be collecting their keys tomorrow. So if we start here in the kitchen diner. It's a big room. Again, you've got these red quarry tiled floors and this arched brickwork here. Lovely Aga. Got a lot of time for an Aga. And then fully fitted, you've got the butler's sink there. Built appliances, and the breakfast room with this bayed window here, and another bay with the door out to the upper tier of the garden. This big room, a fireplace there, which does work. Okay. Just very quickly, there's a utility room here and a little guest loo, but that's all plumbed for washing machine if you wanted it there. Here we have a sort of semi-basement area. Again, this was I think would have been a pantry at one point, but it was more used for tools and storing garden equipment. And then just here, this glazed door out to that door goes back out to the driveway, and you've got just a bit of cellar storage here. You've got a little skylight there above, got some natural light coming in. And I know if you're anything like me, there's another storage cupboard here, but this would make a lovely area to store your temperature controlled wine collection. Okay, let's head back up now. Stairs. It's all very ornate. So just on this little half landing here, we've got I won't go out because it started raining again, but I'll just put my camera out. You've got a terrace here that runs front and to well, that's the front, sorry, and then to the overlooking the side, and just over there. In fact, is it raining? No, it's not. Over here, there is a park, and this is the site. That was where the quarry would have been for the extraction of the stone. And it's very quiet here. Okay, so first floor landing. We'll start here. We've got a little box room, ideal study, and being a nice old big Victorian house, you've got some fabulous big sash windows in pretty much all the rooms. It's really light. Floorboards in this room. Okay, so this room really would have been used as a reception room. You could use it as a bedroom, but this is such a grand room. You've got this beautiful curved bay window, again overlooking the park. And then, as I said in my introduction, you just look across the park and around the surrounding houses. You really get a sense of the architecture. It's beautiful. Some amazing, really beautifully unique, amazing buildings dotted around. Another bay window here, and then this is all locked up, but you've got this balcony that steps out from the reception here. Sea view. It's a rubbish weather day, but you can see through the splendid selection of Victorian architecture over there. That's the sea. Okay. On to the next bedroom. Another grand room. Fireplace in here, and again, as with the reception room. And you've got these lovely, so you've got steps to the balcony, but you've got these really lovely working original pocket doors that close up. They're gorgeous. And again, sea views. And another bedroom. So this, I guess, technically you could use this as the principal bedroom. This has got an ensuite, which I'll show you, but another fireplace, stripped floorboards on the floor, and then here you've got another sea view. It's such a shame the weather's rubbish. It is in the summer. Well, I have been here in the summer, and it is a glorious house to be. But a big room, and complete with its own ensuite shower. As with all of the rooms in this house, as you'd expect from a Victorian residence, the ceiling heights are amazing. And then a separate guest loo. Right, another flight of stairs up to the second floor. And another big window here. And it's a very private house. You're not overlooked at all here, particularly when you get to the top of the house. The views are even more spectacular. So we have a family bathroom, and again, side of the house with the views over the park next door. And then on to Another sizable bedroom with another original fireplace, stripped floorboards, and then this gorgeous big bay window here, and the views just get better and better as you go up through the house. And then another bedroom, smaller room, just a box room. Now this has got an interconnecting door with the next door bedroom, which I won't open that, but when you use this room, you could, in effect, if you wanted to, have that small bedroom next door as a dressing room. Very easy. That's the door there. Another good sized double bedroom. And those views. Round to the final couple of bedrooms. Another room here, another fireplace, and then another bay window with the views. And it's really chucking it down now, so I think we might struggle in the back garden, but I'll do my best. Another another room up here, a guest room potentially with its own little wash hand basin. And then last but not least, bathroom. Okay, so there we have it. Right, so it is raining, and I'm sorry, but I am under a little bit of pressure to get over to my next appointment, so I will try to keep this as succinct as I can and not to get too wet. So this is a two-tiered garden, and it's ornamental, it's lovely, it's a really lovely garden. We've got this big garage here, which actually, if you wanted to, you could quite easily turn that into separate accommodation. It's a big garage. I don't have the key, I'm afraid, but I have been inside it, and it actually could turn into something quite sizable if you wanted an annex for an older or a younger relative. But here we've got the lower tier, lawned and nicely edged with some nice flowers and bushes that really come into their life hopefully fairly soon when we have a bit of decent sunshine. And then here, and then you look up, and there we go. That's Corey Lodge. It's a beautiful, it's double. That's the front of the house. It's a gorgeous double-fronted house, and we get an even better view when we head up to the next tier, up these couple of steps here. And this is a lovely little spot. Only the previous owners had their little bench, which, if you're sitting here on a nice day, that's your view. And then just down here there's a little private section where you can just sit, morning tea, morning coffee, whatever, and then climb the final few steps from here, and there's the upper tiered garden, and there is the house. So you can see it's a pretty substantial home, and that door there is the door to the garden from the breakfast area in the kitchen. So there we go, that's Quarry Lodge. So there we have it, that's Quarry Lodge in St Leonards that my colleague Madeline Cooper has sold and completes today. I hope you've enjoyed the tour, and I do hope it gives you some indication of the sort of properties that we deal with down here along the Sussex coastline. If you're interested in knowing anything about Unique Property Company, what we do in this area, please contact us via the website. That's uniquepropertycompany.co.uk, or you can email us at info@uniquepropertycompany.co.uk, and you can talk to Madeline Cooper directly. Don't forget to check the main site out for any other unique or alternative homes that you might like to see. So that's it from St Leonards. I look forward to seeing you on the next unique property company home tour. And thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.